is F, G.
H. Thank you.
Oh, I was looking for you, Kelly. I'm like, what? That's not okay. That's my middle name. Good luck then. When are you playing? The other side?
You do the who everybody is.
Yeah, I need it.
Oh, yes, you will. Oh, could you imagine? That would be, yeah. Hello and welcome to the APTA's Grand Prix Series, the Chicago Charities, sponsored by the APTA national sponsors Viking, Fusion, and Upswing Health. We are live from the Glenview Club in Gulf, Illinois, on the APTA network presented by eNet Live. I'm Jerry Viant, bringing you the women's quarterfinal between Kelly Rohrbach and Miriam Warner, and the number one seeds Chelsea Mittal and Allison Morgan. And as you can see from that shot there on the screen, it is a beautiful day out here in Chicago, 75 degrees. The players are already in shorts and just taking warm-up serves. The player closest to us on the deuce side in the white visor is Miriam Warner, and she is a head pro at the Indian Hill Club, sister of Liz Cruz, and she just had a son, her first child, Matthew, 6 months ago, so we haven't really seen a lot of her. This is the first time this season. Next to her is not her partner, it is Allison Morgan, and Allison won the Indy Grand Prix last weekend. And Allison is a teaching professional at the Virtual Club in Illinois. Down the far end, very excited to see Kelly Rohrbach playing. Again, she has been out. I haven't actually seen her since last year. She'll be playing with Allison Morgan, and they played Long Island together. Yep, just switched cameras, so. And playing and taking her practice serves in the black on the left-hand side is Chelsea Mittal. Chelsea. So all 4 players are from Illinois, and this Grand Prix series, because of the restrictions, is only been limited to players from the Illinois area. So we're going to have a showcase of the top players, and you can hear that gunshot sound in the background. It is a little bit of alarming, but it's a shooting behind us at the golf club. So skeet shooting. So get used to those sounds going off. The players are very familiar to playing with those sounds at the Glenview Club. Great shot of the courts, and over there on court 2 is another women's quarterfinal match between Karavaglia and Kvetovic. They're playing Croesus and Zinko. And on the other courts, which we'll also be showing you later and bringing you updates from, is Barons McGlockie against Bath and Jones. And Kvetovic Murphy will be playing Bodman and Olmuller. So as the players are taking their practice serves, this is going to be all the rounds except for the final. They're going to play two out of 3, but the third set is going to be a tiebreak. So they're going to play second deuce ad. There are no umpires here, and the players are going to be calling the score. So please wish me luck that I can follow along here. I'll be able to pick it up. We've asked the players to call it out loudly so we can hear it. Let me see, that's Alison Morgan on the right on the bottom screen, Chelsea Mittal in the black, and down the far end, Miriam Warner and her partner Kelly Rohrbach. So first tournament of the season for the serving team.
What's that? Yeah, they only very rarely come this far.
All right, here we go. Miriam Warner to serve. That was a big return to serve by Chelsea. And you can see how high the serve is sitting up, so this is definitely the receiver's advantage. Because the temperature is so warm, you can really hit down on the ball. This is a good combination, middle, in the deuce side, down the far end on the back. She loves to drive the ball. She loves her two-handed backhand. She loves to move forward. And Morgan is the steadier of the players. She's got a good all-round game. So 15-40. There's that move again. Mittal is a two-time national finalist with Mary Doughton, 2013, 2015. You hear Warner calling the overheads. But Mittal's going out to find the ball. As I said, it's pretty warm out there, so the ball's going to be very lively. Back to deuce.
I got it. I got it. Sorry, Kelly, sorry.
Morgan bringing a little heat. Both players are looking to move forward off of the back court. Morgan's got fast feet, so she'll be able to cover and scramble. Again, the pressure of Mittal moving forward. That's her game. She takes those balls off the deck. You're going to see very few lobs out of that deuce side. So there's a break for the first. Mittal and Morgan are up 1 love. Let's see who's going to serve first for the team. Kelly Rohrbach has an excellent serve, as does Alison Morgan, and Alison is going to start serving first. So all 4 players, I'm sure, just getting a feel for the ball, getting a feel for the rhythm. You see Morgan's hitting that, starting to hit more and more of that roller overhead. And where's the safe spot on the court? That's what I'm looking for, because Miriam Warner loves to drive. She can drive up of both sides, but she really loves to hit her forehand. All right, she had the ball that she wanted. Got a short ball on her forehand and just kind of rushed it. I think Morgan and Mittal have got to be careful that they don't hit too many short overheads.
15 on. Nice setup, Charles.
Nice touch. Nice touch by Morgan. And Morgan, this is her 3rd Grand Prix tournament. She played Darien and Indy. 1 Indy with a pickup partner, Alice Tenero. Nice close by Miriam. .30. That's the shot Rohrbach's going to be looking for. Overhead that's just a little too hard or comes out further off of the back screen. Watch Rohrbach's here in the ad side. Look at her footwork. She takes a lot of little adjustment steps. Just going for just a little too much. Rohrbach, she played tennis for UCLA, actually teammate of Annika Cooper. She got great little adjustment steps, good movement. She sees the ball well. I'm not sure how much time she's had on the court. What a monster return. Right at Mittal's left hip. So back to deuce. keeping that overhead a little deeper, making Rohrbach have to lob. Looks like she missed it wide. Pretty quick pace. The speed of play is pretty quick. Okay, so break point opportunity for Rohrbach. Oh, nice, quiet volley. Great hands by Morgan. It's a tough first volley with the heat of the heavy forehand of Rohrbach. And there's the break. No surprise there. I mean, seriously, today with these temperatures, the receiving team has a huge advantage. They're already guaranteed the short ball, and now with the ball bouncing higher because of the warm temperatures, they can really step in and attack that first ball. 1-0, first set. Women's quarterfinals. This is our third stop on the Grand Prix Tour. We're at the Glenview Club in Gulf, Illinois, and that's Kelly Rohrbach serving. Beautiful spot drive by Alison Morgan there. They got Warner off the net, got the short overhead. Morgan attacked as Mittal moved in. A lot of pressure. There's that move again. They're going to have to figure out a way to stop Mittal from coming in. Really putting a lot of pressure. There we go. Going to play Australian, take away the target. Again, it's a great angle, and you see the different types of overheads that Alison Morgan can hit. Oh, guest appearance on a low volley by Mittal. You know what, I understand why she wants to hit that ball, but better off staying still. Morgan was right there. She'd hit 2 roller overheads, and she'd hit a cut overhead. They had control of the point. And Mittal's just trying to get into the match. You can see she's high energy. And that's another breaker serve. Mittal and Morgan go up 2-1 in the first set. Chelsea Mittal will serve. Like I said, the last time these guys played together was last year, 2019, on Long Island Grand Prix. It's a short overhead, went right into the strike zone for Warner to step in and attack. Good rhythm off the deck. And I think that's what, if Rohrbach can lob down the line that way and force them off the net, Warner's going to get some short overheads to attack. well placed overheads by Rohrbach. Placement and speed. You see, she's giving herself time to shift to the middle of the court by that ball going into the screen. And that pace and rhythm was all Rohrbach, and then Warner stayed with her. They didn't hit anything too fast, too snappy. They didn't give Mittal a chance to attack. Nice serve by Mittal. Listen to the sound of the ball coming off the paddle of Alison Morgan when she's at net. So the drive is coming hard and fast, and she's diffusing it. She's staying quiet, her hands are soft, and she's just deflecting that volley back straight and deep. That's a good cut overhead by Mittal. You can't afford to give anything short into that deuce side. So Warner can hit off of both wings. That's Warner in the deuce side with her back to us in the white visor. She had an opportunity there. She had a short ball. That's a shot that those guys would not miss. They've got some time on the court. Also, they can both hit, so there's a little bit of maybe hesitation on the team because Warner can hit that short ball with the backhand, and Rohrbach was coming in with her big forehand. And you see Mittal and Morgan just taking a moment. They're going to play Australian. That is a risky shot by Mittal. Snap that ball cross court. Like I said, Warner is waiting for those quick down-up overheads to either hit as a block lob. And that is another break of serve, so we are 2-all
I'll just call the scores
in the first set.
We're at 2-all. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Yep. So 2-all, right? First set. Thank you.
So we have John Noble doing it all. He is the tournament director for the Charities, and he's also down there getting us the score so we can keep the scoreboard active. So 2-all, first set. Miriam Warner to serve. Kelly Rohrbach is playing Australian to see if they can get into the point. Chelsea Middle's two-handed backhand off the deck is her favorite shot, and it's a strong shot.
Yeah, I'm going to call it so they can hear it, but you can keep absolutely call it. Yep.
Okay, still, I think all four players are just now starting to settle into the match. That's a better overhead by Mittal. She's letting the ball drop, and then she can hit with a little bit more slice. She's a very aggressive player off the deck and also at net. Oh, nice rep. I think they'll
15-30.
Miriam and Rohrbach need to take Mittal out of the match right now. See if they can get her to cool down, because she is on fire. She's picking all her spots. She's ready to go. So good eye.
30 all.
30 all.
So Rohrbach and Warner need to find the safe spot on the court when they're at net. They need to identify it and then execute.
30-40.
And there's our fifth breaker serve. Again, part of the function is of the warmer weather, but also the receiver does have the advantage. So the players have got to start making adjustments to get their team into the point. And the speed of play, I think the faster the play, the more it suits Mittal and Morgan. I'd like to see Rohrbach lob more down the line and try to set up Warner so she can hit off of both sides. And if they can get the short down up overhead in a shift, the middle will be wide open. All right, Allison Morgan serving, 3-2. Okay, love 15. All right, so here's the play that I think Rohrbach could really set up. She's got the ball, nice rep. When she's got the ball on that side of the court, she'd go down the line, either lob it down the line or she just took the drive down the line. Try to get them to volley or hit cross court quickly to set up Warner. Countering. Mittal and Morgan are countering everything by keeping the ball deep, volleying the ball back straight, and then just working their overhead. So There's not much between the two teams right now.
15-30. Yours. Bye. You. Yours. Yours. You got it.
Oh, a great combination of overheads. They really pinned Rohrbach in the corner, and Morgan went right after her. Smart play.
30 on.
Good eye.
30.
Nice move by Warner. Snuck in. Rohrbach dipped that return down low and got Morgan to volley up. That's a great play and good pressure by Miriam. She can move forward with her paddle up, ready. So back to deuce. Going after Rohrbach's corner again, keeping it deep. Rohrbach's got to go down the line. She's got to get Warner more involved. There it is. Boy, Morgan and Mittal doing a good job of freezing Warner out. And well done by Rohrbach. She just stayed at it, didn't take anything too big, and just worked the point and got the volley error. Real. First set. This is our first women's quarterfinal. We'll get some score updates from the other courts. You can see over on court 2. Caravaglio, Kvetovic are playing Process and Cinco, and we'll see if we can get a score and bring that to you. Okay, Rohrbach serving 3-3, first set. Oh, great angle of Mittal's two-handed backhand, but missed one. So tempting. She just wants to hit sequential backhand drives. Needs to open up the court more. 30 love. Just long, nice rip. So it's a high risk, high reward Mittal backhand. You can see when she makes those shots, they're like laser like. It's a heavy ball. It's hard to keep that volley in the court.
Nice. I like that.
40-15. We've got some chances here for Rohrbach Warner to hold serve. Just like that, we're back to deuce. Big return of serve. Nice touch. Good cover. Good pressure there. You see they isolated the player. When they got them in trouble, they went back deep, forcing the error. It's so important that both players see the court the same way and execute that play. You got one partner scrambling, you want to keep volleying or hitting the overhead back behind them, not let them off the hook. So again, a point to hold. Deuce, 3-all.
Second deuce now. No way.
So for this format in these earlier rounds, it's no ad scoring. So the receiver now gets to choose which side, who's going to return, and whoever wins this point wins the game. A lot of conversation with Rohrbach and Warner. They want to see if they can hang on here. So that's too bad. But good fighting from Morgan and Mittal there. They were down 540 and they clawed their way back. They were down a couple more game points. And the streak continues. We have had 7 breaks of serve throughout this first set. Chelsea Mittal serving. It's just a little too quick. Morgan needed to take a few more steps back and let that ball drop so she could get the ball back deep in the court. Just kind of rushing. The pace to me still feels too quick. All 4 players really just need to settle down a little bit, cut down on those unforced errors. Ooh, nice. Nice rip and nice counter volley by Mittal, because Rohrbach really was picking her spots on those drives. And Mittal stood her ground and just deflected the ball back. It's one of those fast feet, slow hands. She got up to that ball quickly, but then just overswung. Again, as Mittal just takes that backhand off the deck. As soon as she can get her paddle on the ball, it's coming as a drive. I don't quite see the strategy of Warner and Rohrbach when they're at net. It feels to me like they're reacting to what's being sent to them, rather than, I thought for a while they were picking on Mittal, they were really going over into that corner, but I can't quite see the strategy or the combination of overheads that they're hitting.
40, 30.
What I do know is Rohrbach and Warner are two of the best competitors out there. They are in every point, 40-30, 4-3. All right, and I'd like to welcome in Lauren Mandel, who's going to join me on the broadcast. How are you? I'm good. I'm much happier now that you're joining me. You know how I hate to keep score and commentate. Yeah, well, it's a lot. The speed of play is Mittal Morgan, and Morgan Mittal off the deck, you know, with her backhand just driving a lot. I mean, there wasn't much in. We had 7 games without a service hold. No, it was just constantly breaking.
5.
Okay, I didn't hear the score because we were talking. Did you hear the score, Lauren?
which should get to sleep.
I'm sorry, did we just win the first set?
Yes,
6-4?
6-4. Yes, we
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in a zone that I'm not even knowing the score.
Do you have the ball?
Yeah, Kelly said she had one.
You got one? Okay, great.
15 all.
I got it.
15, love. 15, all. 30, 15. 30, all. 40, 30. 'Deuce. 'Add out. 'Deuce. Second deuce.
Oh, hold on.
Second deuce, no add. 5, 2. 30,
All right, I'm back. This is Jerry. I know you haven't been able to hear me, but trust me, I have been talking and I have been watching. And we've got a battle here. We've got Warner and Rohrbach did exactly what they needed to do, and that was slow the points down. And they have been able to go up. They've just ripped off 5 games in a row. They were down 2-love in the second set, and they came back to 5-2 by really slowing down the pace and taking the heat away from Mittal. And now we're going to play a 10-point tiebreak. So this is the shortened format. We'll be playing regular scoring in the final.
First to 10 by 2, and you may choose, since it's the set, you may choose whoever you wish to start serving.
And that is our tournament director, John Noble, just going over first to 10 by 2. And this is a new set. Miriam Warner is serving. And you can see they've changed their strategy. At net, they've had one player stay back, and they're getting their team into the point longer and deeper.
1 serving, love.
And then they'll change 1, 5, 9, multiples at 4. The next server will serve twice. So this is really important that both teams just focus in. This is a new beginning. This is the third set. Everything is on the line right now. Just take a moment. 1-all. See that? Good net positioning by Mittal and Morgan, but they found the forehand volley. Rohrbach really started to find her range and pick her spots in that second set with her drive. And again, smart move. They're staying back. They're taking away the target of the receiver. Just wide.
3 serving, 1.
Just need to be a little more careful with those overheads. A little bit more footwork, move back, let that ball drop so you can be more accurate. Morgan's missed a few overheads in that second set as well. And you can see it's all Kelly. Rohrbach has just found her range, and she's dialed in on her forehand and has been able to pick spots beautifully. Going after that right hip. So they're up 4-1. Alison Morgan serving. 1-4.
1 serving, 5. 5 serving, 2.
Again, smart strategy, smart play for Rohrbach to stay back.
5 serving.
Solid net positioning. Both players had their backhand volleys set, and Rohrbach was coming at him. Mittal didn't flinch, just used the speed of the drive and deflected it back. Who's going to hold their nerve at this point of the match? Josie Mittal serving 4-5. Third set. So women's quarterfinals. Nice cover by Werner. She was right there. Nice transition. Big move by Mittal there. Boy, did she dig in. She was in a lot of trouble. She got a couple of really good digs out of that deuce court corner. And again, taking the opportunity when she gets that short ball, she just comes straight at you and moves in behind, puts a lot of pressure on the volleyer. So 5-5. That heavy ball by Rohrbach. Nice counter volleys.
5, serving 6.
And you can feel and see the intensity on the court. Big point of the match here. Both teams got to pick their spots, stay focused, and not rush. Great footwork by Allison Morgan there. Morgan's not going to hit them off the court like Mittal will, but she's a solid all-round player.
6 all. 6 all.
And again, Rohrbach and Warner choosing to stay back, taking away the target. They have a better chance of controlling that speed from the backcourt when they're lobbing well too. And that Rohrbach has started to lob a little bit higher and down the line, and that's what's given her more opportunities to drive. Once the pace picks up, it favors Mittal and Morgan. There it is. Even with that quick lob, you got the error. So Mittal and Morgan. Athleticism of Allison Morgan there. Okay, 7-6. This is the third set tiebreak.
Serving 6.
Warner just missed that return long. 8-6. Going with Australian. That's the play.
7, serving 8.
Boy, Rohrbach's just got that huge, it's a flat forehand, but she holds it and can really pick her spots. And now that she's hit more and more balls, if you've watched during this match, her forehand has just gotten bigger and bigger and more accurate. So 7-8. Warner serving.
Serving 9.
Big drive by Mittal. And they're looking at their first match point. And there it is. Game, set, match. And it finished on the note that it started, with Mittal just ripping the ball and moving forward. I mean, that's what happened in the first set. It was fast. It was lights out. And then in the second set, Rohrbach and Warner slowed it down, picked their spots, lobbed more down the line, opened up the court more, made less unforced errors, and looked like they were, going in to carry that into the tiebreak. But Mittal and Morgan found that spark again, and that's what they needed to play. That's their speed of play. It was especially Mittal's speed of play, and Morgan supports her. I mean, she's a balancing. She doesn't have the lights out big power, but she can get everything. She can see the court well. She understands. So they are through to the semi-finals, and I believe Caravaggio and Kvetovic are through at the top of the draw. Yep, I think they're going to give us an update on the draw and see where we're going to be back on tomorrow with the women's semi-finals, and it'll be Caravaggio, Kvitova, Prosis, Zinko, I believe. Oh, so the other one hasn't come through yet. Yep, so Caravaggio, Kvitova are through on the top, and they are waiting for Kvitovic, the winner of Kvitovic, Murphy, Bodman, Olmuller, and Mittal and Morgan are through. So we're going to be back tomorrow, hopefully with all audios working, and you'll get to hear from more than just me. There's Sally Cottingham on the court, long-time Chicago player, former #1 player. It's great to see her back in the draw with Liz Haywood. But we're going to be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for the women's semifinals, and then followed by the women's final. And then we'll go straight into the men's quarterfinal and the men's semifinal on Saturday. Sunday morning will be the men's final. So thanks for joining us. Sorry about the audio issues. Hopefully we'll have that fixed. And we'll see you tomorrow. That is a wrap.